What's happening, fight fans? It is your boy O Nice, and this is the Fight Room. Shout out to Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia fighting March 16th live on FOX PPV. It is going down. Gotta give much respect to Mikey Garcia for definitely taking this fight. I made 2 videos on this already. I said it could be a 50-50 fight. Why? Let me explain again. Styles makes fights, and the skills of Mikey Garcia and his boxing IQ, like Spence said, it calls for a good matchup. I understand he's a smaller guy, and he definitely is smaller. But I'm saying if he uses his ring IQ and keeps away most of the fight and just counters, then maybe he'll have a chance. But what I'm saying is that Errol Spence should pull off this fight, of course. And some people that I've been talking to is saying that Spence is going to knock him out. And it's a possibility, of course. The hardest puncher that is in the welterweight division, most people say. Most people that spar with him say he's the hardest puncher. So they say. So we got Mikey Garcia coming up to fight a naturally 147-pounder, and is cause for maybe a knockout. Is a possibility, but Mikey's ring IQ, sure enough, pretty impressive to me. He's been in the game, I think, nearly 12 years. Knows how to box, knows how to punch, has power. He does carry power, so now we're gonna see how his power will carry in the 147-pound division. The thing is his first test. Spence, the hardest puncher, the biggest, I think, 147-pound fighter overall, and is definitely going to be the biggest challenge of Mikey Garcia's career. And it's going to be, to me, it's going to be a good fight, honestly. I think that Spence is going to use his smarts, I believe. He's a smart fighter. He said that in this fight, he's going to use more tools, different tools that people hasn't seen them use quite as much as before. I'm hoping to see something like that. And I hope this fight becomes a classic some type of way. And it's going to be a good fight. You know, Mikey Garcia said he wants to establish his legacy. And he's a 5-time champion in 4 different weight classes. Already makes him a Hall of Famer. If you ask me, every fighter that had that type of credential would definitely be in the Hall of Fame, and I'm quite sure that he is already marked to be that. But this is definitely a truck he's going to face in Errol Spence Jr., and hopefully he can manage, because I know I said it was a 50-50 fight if he uses his IQ. Hopefully he can do something like that and stay with it, keep the pace, and hopefully Spence doesn't try to truck him during the rounds. Because if Mikey Garcia gets Spence upset, then he might just start going full throttle, and that'll be a problem for Mikey Garcia. I think it's going to be more of a technical fight at first for a couple of rounds, and then they're going to start going at it. But Mikey Garcia, to me, I think is going to be more patient during the whole fight and try to counterpunch, if he can counterpunch, Errol Spence due to his ring activity, knowing that he has a lot of stamina. Spence carries a lot of stamina in the ring. He never gets tired. He always going forward, applying that pressure, body work all day, uppercuts, left hooks, straight right hands. He brings it all. So hopefully Mikey Garcia is prepared for such a fighter, such a caliber opponent. And I think he does. I think he's prepared mentally to use the ring and to be patient enough to just counter. And if he sees something open, go for it. But stick and move. I think that's going to be his plan all night. Use the ring, move around, make a different fight for Errol Spence, and see what happens with that. And if that's the case, then I think that Errol Spence is going to have to apply that pressure that he normally does and start throwing that body work early and using his jab, of course, because he has a long reach, and set up the straight hand or even a hook because he has power in that hand. Definitely does. So it's definitely a dangerous fight for Mikey Garcia, but I think that he's going to use his ring IQ, like I said before, and to be patient and counter and do what he does. But for how long? Because Errol Spence said that he is working on something with Derrick James that he's going to bring into the ring that he hasn't used before, something he's working on. So I'm hoping to see a good fight, and Errol Spence just brings what he brings, because everything that he brings is spectacular. We watch. I know everybody watches Spence. I know that Keith Thurman don't want to see none of Spence, to my knowledge and belief, you know. But if he were to fight Thurman, I think, I'm telling you, Spence would take him right now. But it is what it is. So Derrick James had an interview with E! News, and he said it himself about the preparation of this fight, stating that a man could prepare for something he saw or whatever, but the time is now. Now is the time. So we have 3 weeks. We had 3 weeks to prepare. We have 3 weeks to prepare, and we're going to prepare in every which way, in other words. So I know Spence is going to bring something different, though I know he's still going to use his definitive type of style, a southpaw that can bang, but going to bring something else as well. I'm hoping this fight becomes a classic, like I said earlier, just because boxing deserves it, man. We need something exciting, and this is sort of exciting because we have like a modern day golden boy in Mikey Garcia, 5-time champion, 4 different weight classes, and has been beating every comer that he's been facing till this point. Because I'm not saying he's gonna lose or he's gonna win, but I'm saying this fight is gonna be a good fight, and Mikey Garcia really needs to bring his A game, like Tom Brady, if I may say. This fight is taking place March 16th, live on FOX PPV. You already know it is your boy O-Nice. Like, comment, subscribe, and share the fight room.